This is definitely the most hype JJK chapter since Yuji landed 7 black flashes in a row on Sukuna. This JJK Modulo Leaks Night is reaching like prime Jujutsu Kaisen levels of hype. It's genuinely insane. So about 7 days ago, this very handsome and funny British JJK YouTuber actually made a theory video about how Yuka Akotsu has the 10 Shadows technique. And he also said that Yuka would be summoning Mahoraga against Dabura, which is why Japan selected her as the sorcerer. And this video blew up, and it got a lot of appreciation and a lot of hate. And also on Twitter as well, this individual received a lot of comments calling their reading comprehension dog shit and telling them to go crawl back into their little showerless hole in the basement, which maybe I should consider doing, to be fair, but whatever. The point is, yes, I was that YouTuber. Yes, I made a theory about Yuka summoning Mahoraga. I was very confident in it at the time, so confident that I gave it the most clickbaity title ever, and it came true. It completely came true. Yuka pulls up to the fight against Dabura. She thinks about her brother Tsurugi. She has not got long left to live at all. Like, she looks terrible. And it's so cold what she says to Dabura. She just looks at him and she says, "I'm sorry, Dabura. I'm so sorry." And then she literally starts levitating. The Shikigami spawn around her. She summons Mahoraga with this Treasure Eye summon ritual, and Mahoraga arrives before Yuka escapes into the shadow below her, which means she probably did get training from Megami at some point in time, and that's just crazy enough to think about in itself, which means the rest of this chapter is basically up to Mahoraga throwing hands with Dabura, and I don't think Dabura was expecting this, I'm not gonna lie. Translation's pretty much non-existent at the moment, but what we do see is that Mahoraga is smiling, bruv. He's got that smile that he had on his face when he was fighting Gojo, bruv. This guy is so locked in right now. He looks incredible in Yuji Iwasaki's art style, and I have now got to the point, after seeing how unbelievably cool the page of Yuka summoning Mahoraga is, low-key, I think I like Yuji Iwasaki's art style more than Gege's original work now, because this chapter is beautiful. The new art style Mahoraga, the way he's summoned, all of it, it's unreal. But yeah, Dabura's like, ooh, okay, I wasn't expecting this. He floats up into the sky and shoots down what looks like a massive, like, shower of laser beams? I don't know. We don't really know what his curse technique is called yet. We don't know how it works. At the moment, to us who don't, read Japanese or have translations, it kind of just looks like he be shooting down just straight laser rods into Mahoraga. They kind of have a little aura farming off. That doesn't make sense. They have a little aura off. That doesn't make sense either. They both aura farm on each other, with Mahoraga doing Mahoraga things, stomping the ground, smiling, looking all cool, looking all Mahoraga-y. Dabura's there, cold face, not looking too impressed. We know he's like shitting himself inside because he's like, oh my god, if I don't do something impressive here, then I'm not even 15 finger Sukuna level, never mind like full power Sukuna. Immediately he's up in the sky, he's shooting those laser beams, bruv. Yuka's hidden in her shadow. Mei's just there with her kids. I don't know why. And I know Ui's not her kid, okay, I know it's her sister, I get that. We don't know. We don't have the translations. It's definitely Mei. I don't know who else it would be. It has to be Mei, just using the new shadow style to like siphon life out of the people using it. But I guess maybe Ui was doing the same thing and he's there. And maybe Ui has siblings now because there's 2 others. I don't know. She's just gone full Diddy, bro. She gone full Hisoka, okay? I don't want to talk about that too much. It's weird stuff, bro. But yeah, this marks the beginning of Dabura versus Mahoraga, which is crazy to say. The final page kind of closes off with a cold statement saying that Mahoraga, for the very first time in history, has begun his adaptation to an extraterrestrial technique. Now that is cold. And I do kind of think it would be a little bit underwhelming if Dabura just exercises Mahoraga and they win. And I do think it would be underwhelming if Mahoraga just kills Dabura. So low-key, the only kind of way forward I see us taking here is if Yuji Itadori intervenes and stops them from killing each other, and then Yuji having to disrupt the ritual the way Sukuna did in Shibuya and exercise Mahoraga himself. I'm pretty certain that's what's going to be happening here, which is ridiculous. Although, this is not looking good, bruv, because a little detail I forgot to mention is that at the beginning of this chapter, we do get a little, we get a little shot of an airport, very similar to how, Gojo was in the airport. So with the way Jjk's been writing it, I wouldn't be surprised if Yuji rocks up, tames Mahoraga, and then maybe is killed or dies. Not at the hands of Mahoraga, that'd be pretty unlikely, but maybe Dabura, maybe Mahito, who knows, that's unlikely, but I don't think Yuji's making it through this, I can't lie. If he has to die for me to see Yuji versus Mahoraga the same way Sukuna was moving in Shibuya, it might be worth it. There's not many chapters left of this manga, I kinda need to see it. But yeah, this chapter marks the beginning of Yuka's Mahoraga versus Dabura, and it's insane. It's actually unreal. Unfortunately though, it does deadass look like Yuka is going to die in this series. She's not looking good, bruv. She could have literal days to live, which is kind of horrifying, I'm not gonna lie. And Tsurugi's not even here to see it. He's fighting Maru at the moment. I can't get over it. I was very confident in my theory when I made it, but there was still a little part of me that was like, this is Jjk, this is JJK, it's unpredictable. I've gotten stuff wrong that I've been confident in all the time, but this one was one that, like, yeah, I felt that vindication when it happened, and I was like, yep, there you go, exactly as I said it. She has the 10, because people were trying to tell me, oh, you idiot, you can't read, she can't have the 10 shadows, she does that claw thing, that's not the 10 shadows, or, oh, the 10 shadows can only exist with one user at once, and Megumi's obviously still alive, which is just headcanon, by the way. That's never stated in the manga. Literally, it's only the 6 eyes that works that way. Not even Limitless works that way, because Jjk himself in the databook admits that there can be other Gojo clan members alive right now with the Limitless technique. They just don't have the 6 eyes. So yes, 2 people can have the 10 shadows at the same time, right? That's completely possible. But yeah, Megumi's probably dead, let's be real. Otherwise, they would have sent his old bum ass out here to do it for her. Mahoraga just looks so sick, though. This is, oh, it's so nice. I know I'm just yapping at this point, but it feels like prime JJK, and I love it. Like, holy aura, bro. It's so peak. I'm sorry, but I like, anyone who doubted Jjk, like, and his writing capability, like, you can sit here and tell me all you want that you think it's bad writing or an arsepool or whatever. It's objectively not, because, like, myself and a lot of other people, to be fair, was able to sit down, look at what Jjk had set up previously in the chapters, look at, like, connect all the dots, and basically go, huh, she probably has the 10 shadows. He was foreshadowing her summoning Mahoraga. The fact that we're able to do that literally means it is not an arsepool. The definition of an arsepool is like, oh, it's just come out of nowhere. That's not what's happened here, right? It was predictable. It was right in front of us. If you read the story, like, obviously casual readers, they won't pick up on it. That's fine. That's chill. But to say with absolute confidence that this is an arsepool and bad writing, you're just waffling, bruv. Because if I'm able to sit here and read the story and put the pieces together and connect it and make ultimately the theory that Mahoraga, you know, and again, I'm not the only person who was saying this, all right? So I'm not trying to take all the credit here. I'm just giving an example of, it's not an arsepool, bruv. You get what I mean? But it's peak. Let's be real, it's peak. It's so peak. Mahoraga has been summoned. Yuka has the 10 shadows. She's using it better than Megumi. Another Megumi downscale. That's insane. I can't wait to see the slander. Anyway, I can't wait to see what happens next. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in a bit.